champion. Welcome back to Panza Classes, and in this class we're going to practice a few questions. Ready? One by one you have to pause the video and try out the question by your own. So the first question is over here. How many lines of symmetry can be drawn in the given shape? That means in how many ways can you fold this shape and you're going to see overlapping of the two equal sides. Yeah. So there are 4 ways to do that. First is the vertical line of symmetry. Second is the horizontal line of symmetry. That is, diagonally you're going to fold it. Identify the shapes which have rotational symmetry. So we have to make it on a sheet of a paper and try to rotate each shape, right? And if the rotation is less than 1 and it is looking the same, then only the shape has a rotational symmetry, right? So let's check one by one. If I'm going to rotate the first one, only in one full rotation it is going to look the same. Otherwise, it is not looking the same by any sort of rotation, right? So it doesn't have the rotational symmetry. Now let's check the second one. Okay. On every 1/6 turn, it is looking the same. That means if I'm going to divide this shape into 6 equal parts, when it goes from this point to this point, that is 1/6 of rotation, it is looking exactly the same, right? That means the B part has rotational symmetry for sure. Now let's see in the shape number C. If I'm going to rotate it by 1 full turn, then only it is look the same. That means this also doesn't have the rotational symmetry. So it's only the B part that is showing the rotational symmetry, because when it is rotated, it is looking the same. And the rotation is also less than 1 complete turn. Okay, now let's see the other questions. Draw the line of symmetry on the shapes below. Some shapes may have more lines of symmetry as well. So tell me, how many lines of symmetries are there in both of these shapes? Pause the video, try this question. Okay, let's check for the vertical line of symmetry in the first shape. Yes, it is there. How about the horizontal line? If I'm going to fold it horizontally, then it will again overlap and they are both sides are equal, right? How about the diagonal ones? Yes. So therefore, it has 4 lines of symmetry. That means you can fold the shape in 4 ways and you have to see the overlapping of the 2 equal sides. And how about the T alphabet? How many lines of symmetry are there here? So it's just 1. That is vertical line of symmetry. Okay, now let's look at the other question. So draw the shape after 1/3 turn. So tell me, after 1/3 turn, how is this shape going to look like? Again, for that you have to draw the shape on the sheet of a paper and try to rotate the shape then. You will observe that after 1/3 turn as well, it is looking the same. That means it has the rotational symmetry and you have to rotate it by 1/3 turn. Awesome. Now let's move to the other question. So which fan will look the same on the 1/3 turn? Are you thinking that both will look the same? Yes, but the color is different in the B part, so it will not look the same, right? But A part for sure is going to look the same. Let's check. So here, if I'm going to rotate it by 1/3, here we have to make 3 turns, but I'm just talking about the 1/3 turn, okay? From this point to this point, that's it. If I'm going to rotate it, you will see it's looking the same. And the B part, the green part will go back to the original part only 1 complete turn, right? So therefore, only the fan number A will show the rotational symmetry, and for that you have to rotate it by 1/3. Okay, now the last question of the day. Guess which of the shapes would look the same after half a turn? Yes? After half a turn, which shapes among these is going to look the same? Now you have to try this by yourself. So obviously these are some particular shapes that after 1/2 turn, you are going to observe them exactly the same. But in case of a triangle, this will not look the same. And in case of a pentagon also, if you're going to rotate it by half, then it is not going to look the same. But if you are going to rotate it by 1/5, then it will look the same. Alright, now let's move to the next question. For this one, you have to think a lot. So tell me, how many lines of symmetry can be drawn in this shape? So first, let's try to fold it vertically. Okay? If we're folding it vertically, we will get 2 equal halves. But will it overlap? No, it won't overlap. So therefore, vertical line of symmetry will not work. How about the horizontal line? If we are going to fold it horizontally, then what? Then also, the 2 parts are going to look the same. But when you're folding it onto each other, then will it overlap? No, it will not overlap. So therefore, there are 0 lines of symmetry in this shape, and this is not a symmetrical shape. Now it's your time to spark your curiosity by solving a few more questions. I'll see you in the next session. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.